Recording.
Okay, good. I'd like to call the meeting to order. Barbara, could you please call the roll?
Okay, we have Commissioner Sales, Holloman, Moss, Noonan, and Parfrey present.
Good, full house, great. Like all our meetings, this will be broadcast on Church Channel 35. Let me pull my schedule. We've got two items. I'm sorry. We got public. Do we have public comment?
I do not have any cards for item number 1.
Okay, item number 1. Do we have any comments on items 2 or 3?
No, I do not have any cards for 2 or 3.
No. Okay. What about any questions from the commission? You want to pull this off and discuss it, or?
Yeah, just very quickly on 2 and 3.
2.
Well,
Okay.
more so. I think it's 3. Shall I?
Yes. Let's get who's presenting this item. 2. Somebody's got to be here.
You'll be responding.
Yes, that's a response.
Just in looking at the amendments, I didn't see any mention of how the rate structure for the rents is going to go during the time of the extension. Is there an automatic CPI or some sort of rate increase that occurs?
Let's take a look at that one for 1 second. So core site.
Particularly on number 3, that was my concern.
Oh, on number 3. Okay. Normally we call that out in the letter. Let me go. I'm going to need a minute to go through and verify which thing they checked on that.
There's the market rate
Adjustment.
market rate adjustment every 5 years. But
What would be at each renewal? But it's 5 years fixed, and at renewals, then we do the adjustment.
Well, I believe this was a 2-year deal expiring on September 2nd, and what we're being asked to do is approve annual extensions. And I just want
Right.
to know if the rent gets restructured
Yes.
each year.
Each time you do a renewal, you'll do a market pricing adjustment as shown on the second page of the board letter.
Is that in the master agreement, or
I believe
it's not
it
in the
is-
amendment?
I believe it is in the master, but let me double check that one.
Is that on page?
Yes,
8,
it's on
6.0?
page 8,
6.0.
the market rate adjustment.
Okay. I'll accept that.
Okay. Any other questions on items 2 and 3?
Move approval for 2 and 3. Second.
Any objection? Items 2 and 3 are passed. Item 4, Commissioner Holloman is recused on this matter, for the record. Who's presenting item 4?
I am.
Okay.
The proposed,
You don't have to leave.
Yeah.
He really doesn't want to have anything to do
You
with
really
it.
you throw 'em out.
That'll be-
Wow.
We're going to check the scores.
Yeah, that's right. Monday Night Football.
the proposed amendment number 1 to contract 47969 with Sodexo is for food services in this building. And the amendment essentially releases Sodexo from monies owed in exchange for a 30-day extension. By way of background, this contract was competitively advertised and awarded back in July of 2010, and Sodexo, as of May the 17th, provided the requisite notice to terminate in 120 days. What they cited at the time was the fact that the JFB has been closed to the public, and a significant downturn in catering both within the department and from outside external catering, in which they leverage the kitchen facilities at the JFB and conduct catering for other companies. What this, again, this amendment gives us an additional 30 days to work out something so that we can keep them here, because with the approximately 2,500 employees in this building, there's a significant efficiencies in having food service in this building. Plus, in the event of an emergency, they are contractually obligated to provide food for the emergency command center downstairs.
Questions, comments? Commissioner Moss?
Yes, what is the plan? You're in negotiations now with them to stay long-term, to restructure the contract? What's the plan?
We are in negotiations for them to remain through the remainder of the contract, which is approximately another 21 months, and we are looking at a restructuring of the contract.
Have you taken it to any outside bidders or looked for any replacement to Sodexo if you're not able to reach an agreement with them?
We looked at going back to the July 2010 competitive bid. Out of that bid, there were 3 other bidders. Two of the other bidders were disqualified. The third bidder, we have talked to them. They are unable to make this contract work on an assignment of the contract.
And what's the plan if Sodexo and you are not able, and DWP aren't able to come to an agreement? What happens to the food service for the employees here?
As of this morning, we believe we have an agreement.
Oh, well, that's good news.
Okay.
I think it's, just by clarification, I think it's a matter of just getting the agreement. We have an agreement on terms, I believe, and it's a matter of just getting the contract wording to reflect what we believe we have as a meeting of the minds between the parties.
Great. Congratulations.
Well, I have to say that the credit on the effort on this goes to Gary Wong. He has done a really great job working with him on it. He's come up with some innovative approaches that I think work well for us, and you'll hear that, assuming we get our contract put together here, decided within the next 30 days.
Okay, other questions or comments from the commissioners? Is there a motion?
Move to approve.
Second.
Any objections? Item 4 passes. We can now recess into closed session. I guess legal counsel, you have to tell us something?
The board shall publicly report any action taken in closed session and the vote or abstention of every member present thereon in accordance with Section 54 and 957.1 of the California Government Code.
Okay. Thank you. Why don't we go into the